Last week, we did our first Nick Makes a List. I had 7 teams that are Super Bowl contenders. And even though the Texans had one of the 6 best records in football at the time, I didn't include them on that list. And that was anticipating they'd probably win at home against a Titans team that this year's been inconsistent at best. I still don't have them as contenders because I am not sold on the offensive line. And the one thing you did not mention, and I think it will rear its head come playoff time, I am not sold on the coaching staff at all. The Texans right now, they're positioned quite well. Once the playoffs come around, they're a team that most likely, if they do hold on to win the division against the Colts, they could be facing a Chargers team. I trust the Chargers far more than I trust the Texans. If they win their division and the second wild card team, that's probably going to be the Colts. I trust the Colts and what they're doing more, not to mention, obviously, I trust the Patriots, the Steelers, and of course the Chiefs more. I think the Texans should get tremendous credit for not letting go of the rope after starting 0-3, for losing games the way they did, and then at the beginning of that winning streak, those were not overwhelming wins. They were back-to-back overtime wins, and then a last-second win against Buffalo. But in this 8-game winning streak, they've had 5 games that I would call coin flip games. They've won all 5 coin flips. So their record to me is a little inflated. And even last night was one of the most bizarre football games I've ever seen. In that I've never seen a quarterback go 22 of 23.
Like Mariota.
And his team is getting blown out the whole time. They're up 10-0, and from that moment forward, they're getting blown out. Mariota seemingly didn't make a mistake. I think Mariota is the second highest completion percentage in a game in NFL history. Second to what Phillip Rivers did 2 days ago. Rivers' team won by 35. Mariota's team lost by 3 scores. That part was bizarre. I do think Watt is a great story. We're finally seeing Watt and Clowney, and Christian Covington's been a nice addition for them. There are some good elements of this team. Demaryius Thomas got involved yesterday. But I think they will go into the playoffs as the team in the AFC least likely to make a playoff run.